Thank you so much for tuning in. This is the Inward Vine Tarot, and I am your tarot coach, Chandra Bazzi. How are you guys doing? I know I'm speaking to some entrepreneurs, that are looking to expand their business. Maybe you have a couple questions you want to get answered in this quest to grow your business out and launch it into a new place. So I am here to answer those questions. If you find any value out of this, please like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate all of that. So we're going to go through basically an 8-card spread here, ask different questions. We're going to use some yes, no cards, tarot, some clarifiers, and even some numerology cards to get some insight on you and the expansion of your business. This is for people who have already started their business, and wondering if you should take it and grow it out even further than it is now. So your first card here will be asking, are the energies right to go for it now, or should you wait? So should you go for this expansion now, or should you wait? So let's get started with the yes or no cards. This says yes. This says absolutely yes to go for it now. Maybe there's somebody that you can work with to expand this out. Maybe some of y'all are thinking, should I make a partnership with someone? But that's what this is: partnership, relationships, balance, equality, connection with this. So maybe you should be growing this out with somebody, working with somebody, sharing resources to get this thing going for yourself, for sure. So yes, the energies are right, but maybe you should be doing this with somebody, expanding it out. Maybe that is the question. Maybe using your business with someone else, blending those, merging those together and expanding. All right, so card 2, are there any plans? Are your plans solid? Or are there risks to consider? So have you really thought about all this out? About this expansion, going from where you are now, especially if you're comfortable? Are you really looking at all sides? Have you done a SWOT analysis, basically? Have you seen the threats that's possible? So are your plans solid? Have you really looked at everything and considered all the risks? This says no. Know that you haven't done that necessary part of the work. So I'm getting now that, you're ready to do it. You're ready. You see it. Maybe your business is busting at the seams, but maybe you haven't done enough examination of where you want to take it. This moon speaks to your intuition, following your own path. You see the path going up through the middle, right? So following that, your own intuition, your dreams. This speaks to instability, fear, things like that, insecurity. So maybe you just haven't looked at all the pieces. Maybe it's time to expand, but you haven't set up the foundation. Like you haven't written out your new business plan for how you want to grow and how you want to expand. But the key to that is following your own intuition. What is it that you are trying to do completely? So card 3, should you go it alone with existing partners or seek wider input? Should you go it alone? No. So that's telling me right there. And we got the partnership, relationship, connection card first in this 2 of cups you got first. So this is saying don't go it alone. That would be a disaster for you. That Tower card is speaking to that right there. Tower card is chaos, destruction, unexpected change, loss, tragedy. So if you do it alone, I feel like it'd be too much for you to do alone. The universe is saying there's a person out there, there's somebody that you need to be working with to grow your business out. This could be Mars energy, Aries, maybe someone that you're dealing with that you know of. But yes, you should expand, but you should not be expanding alone, is what the universe is saying. You should get a little bit of help in here to help you out. So, card 4, what is your business's greatest strength and what makes it the most viable? So let me see. The Hierophant. The Hierophant speaks to your knowledge, what you already know, traditional institutions, conventionalness, beliefs, education, knowledge, what you already know, what you're bringing to the table, what you can teach and show others, these problems that you can solve. That is your greatest strength. Just your own knowledge, what you can get out there. That's what makes it so strong. What you're teaching people, what you want to continue to teach people. Absolutely. The fact that you really keep, you don't try to go too far left or right. This is structure right here. This is fixed structure. And I think that it's not anything that's, like I say, something that people can't depend on. This is your dependability, your responsibleness. That's what people like about what you do. That's your greatest strength, your knowledge, what you know, and how people can depend on you. They know that they can depend on you. So now let's expand this thing out here a little. So, are there any rivals or similar businesses that you need to consider? Again, that SWOT analysis. Where are your weaknesses, strengths, your opportunities, your threats? Looking at the threats, the people that do something similar to you. How are you able to get past them already? So, are there any rivals or similar businesses that you need to consider? Maybe, but that Six of Swords means maybe right now. So if you're in a place with a lot of, people doing this, move yourself. You need to move yourself to a calmer place, so if you're in a place where you are surrounded by a lot of different things, noise, bring your business to somewhere calmer, more stable, more balanced. This is healing. This is moving on, moving forward. This is relief, journeys, calmer waters right here. So get out of where you're at now. This speaks to transition, right? Speaks to transition, a movement type of energy. So are there any rivals, similar businesses that you need to consider? Maybe, yes, because you may be just surrounded by too much energy and you need to move on to your own separate place. Say you're just all of these different services, similar services are near you, move. It's saying move. So I feel like yes. That when it gives me a maybe, I'm feeling like yes, but there's a caveat to that. The caveat is you need to move, and then there'll be less threats, less rivals. Create your own space, all right? So card 6, if you go for it now, what does the next 3 to 6 months look like for you? What does the next 3 to 6 months look like for you? All right, there may be a little bit of struggle when you're trying to grow this out. But like I said earlier, this was a no. You haven't set anything on path yet. You've just been thinking about it. It's like, should I expand this thing out? I'm doing what I'm doing now. It is pretty good, but should I expand it? Yes. Have you done any of the work behind it that to help it grow? No. So if you're thinking about this, there's some hard work. There's some fears that you need to work through. Maybe even some financial challenges as you try to ramp up and expand. Maybe you find run into some type of problem with resources or whatever it is. This speaks to adversity and struggle, right? So this is saying the next 3 to 6 months, you need to keep a positive attitude about what you're doing. Know where you're going, because I feel like that's going to help you out a lot with the fears and anxiety, and to actually get out here and expand this thing out. You need to know where you're going. You need to plot that out. Okay? Or if not, it's just not going to work out for you. You're still going to be struggling. All right? So let's get on the ball here. It is time for expansion. You know that. Don't stay in a place where you're struggling, because you don't have to struggle. So let's get this going. Let's get it going. 3 to 6 months, it could be a struggle for you if you don't plan. So let's look at your next 12 months in a year. So after this 3 to 6 months, what can you see coming for the next year? Man, ending old things. Look at that. 10 of Swords. Really. some failure, some collapse, breakdown, some rock bottom energy, endings, defeat. That's why I say I just feel like part of you guys, if you don't plan this out correctly and expand correctly, this will not be good. This is not going to work out. It will not work out if you don't make the right connections, if you don't plan on your financing, and where your money's coming from, where are your resources, what equipment do you need? Do you need to move out and get a bigger space? You know, how have you looked at all of this? Because this is saying, yes, get out here, create some partnerships and expand. But it's like, yo, if you don't do this in this next 3 to 6 months, 6 months to a year, there is going to be some heavy struggle for you. Heavy. If you don't plan this out properly. This is asking you to be highly aware of where you're going, where you're stepping to next, or your business is going to fail. Not only just the launch, the everything. What you're doing now is going to fail. With that 5 of Pentacles and 10 of Swords. My goodness, it's failure right there. Even with that, feeling like the world is against you, financial loss, you will lose. And that is just the realest way I can say that. So I'm going to need you to be very aware as you take these next steps to cover yourself, to know where you're going, and to think about these things. So what don't you know that you should be aware of? Let's see. The sun. My goodness, that's a beautiful one. That's beautiful energy. What you don't know is that this whole expansion can lead to freedom. You being able to do what you want to do, your happiness, your success, your good luck, happiness, all of that stuff. You have to focus. That is the thing. Focus on your own success, what you want to do, what it looks like. This is asking for all of that. Put yourself and whatever it is that you're trying to do first. That sun means you're taking center stage. You know, and using that Hierophant, what you know, your knowledge to take center stage to allow people to see you. When you launch, you have to allow people to see you. And not stay in the background, getting lost in the shuffle. You know what I'm saying? Too many people around you, as I've already stated. Looking further. So let's get some clarifiers. Look. This is your wishes, hope, dreams coming true. Fat cat living, abundance is on the horizon. If you partner with others, if you get clear about the things you want to do, that 9 of Cups energy comes through, and that is beautiful energy. That means you're happy, satisfied. Things have grown in the way that you want. Your dreams, wishes come true. Look at that. Celebration, hope. Absolutely, if you follow your own path, do things as you know they need to be done. As you expand out, make good alliances with people. Work with people you know that can advance, you know, your objectives and the things that you're trying to do right now. Let us see. Judgment, rebirth. Yeah, we're going to be rebirthing here. It's almost like you're going to be not just expanding, it's almost like rebranding. It feels like you're going to be rebranding your business. And maybe some of that feels like loss. You know, and maybe there'll be a few setbacks with the rebranding even. But I feel like in the long run, that sun energy, that 9 of Cups energy, 3 of Cups energy speaks to success. Things working out in your favor. All right. 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords is disappointment, regret, things not happening the way that you want them to. These things I can't be more clear about that too. Like, this isn't a clear launch where things will automatically be abundant or will, you know, it's almost a given that things will work. If you don't put in the right type of energy into what it is you're trying to do. Heartbreak, loss, fear, despair, feeling like the world is against you, failure. That stuff is a absolute like outcome that can happen. It can absolutely happen. And the only way to fight that is through preparation, making the right connections with the right people. Absolutely, that can help. That can help you, all right? Let's see here. Moving to calmer waters. Yes, so look out. I already said 6 of swords is that moving forward, getting this calm after a storm if there's too much around. And this 3 of wands, you see him looking out too. There's this movement element. You have to move. I feel like you have to get into a calmer place, you know, a more balanced place. That's what all of this is dependent upon. I think you staying stagnant is the thing that's going to lead to all of the maybe potential ruin or failure of what you've got going on already. You need to keep expanding and moving out. Absolutely. Think about those things. Manifest those things for sure. 6 of wands, victory. But in doing that, things work in your favor. You see him coming in, showing back up. Reefs of happiness and hope and wealth and abundance. All those things coming in for you. But you have to make it where I am not trying to sugarcoat this in any way as you look to expand your business. This is not, you have to be very, very careful in this. Oh, but this 10 of Pentacles really speaks to abundance. 6 of wands going into the 10 of Pentacles. That is just full, complete happiness. You know, just transitioning into even more wealth, prosperity. Things working in your favor, absolutely. And the 7 of cups. Even just so many things, so many doors, I feel like can open up for you, you know, if you just do the right thing. There's some things in the 7 of cups that work for you and some that won't be successful. You need to use your discernment. Follow it, the one that makes the most sense. Follow the path that makes the most sense. We've seen it in the moon right there. Follow your path. Know what you know. Share that. All right, expand it out in even more ways than you already have before. So let's check out some numerology right here. Relationship change. Okay, I can see this with a 56, a good 11, master number. Absolutely, there's like somebody that there has to be a relationship change. Like we've already seen it with the 2 of cups here. You know, even with the 3 of cups, this is just taking your relationships and growing them out. So you need to grow a certain relationship. Maybe you already know even who it is that you need to do this with. You know, but let's take a look. Let's see what this says for this. This card indicates a time when a relationship in your life is going through a period of a change. This adjustment is inevitable and necessary for the natural progression of the relationship, and the wisdom and experience gained will be of great benefit to all involved. So whoever you will be working with will bring, you know, this is going to be a win-win for everybody. A win-win. So the relationship maybe that you have now with somebody, look deeper. Could it help grow your business out? Could, like I say, could the merger help you along the way? This is saying, yes, it's time for an expansion, but this is like, there's a catch with that. We need to be very clear about who we're working with, how we're working with them, where we're trying to go, how we can merge resources, money, thinking about, you know, how can I get maybe some more investors or things like that? How can you build your following? So there has to be some changes. Maybe there's somebody else that you need to elevate, you know, that you can partner with that can help your business to grow. But yes, 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 this is a time to expand your business, but I need you to be very, very clear and very aware of where you're going with this, okay? So I hope this resonated with you. If it did, I hope you got the answers that you need in this video. So please, if it did have some value for you, please like, subscribe, comment. I will appreciate all those things. So until next time, y'all take care. and be safe.